Hi everyone. Sorry I'm 5 minutes late. Um, Thank you for coming. If you're watching the replay, welcome. So today we will be talking with Coach Nancy Nadi, and it promises to be an awesome night. So if you don't have your paper and pen, I think you should go get your paper and pen. Hi, Coach Nancy. Without further much ado, I don't want us to waste time. I'm going to just be bringing her on board. So today's topic is simply one of those topics. Why is it I cannot? Please request for say hi again, Coach Nancy, so that I can add you. For some reason, I can't add you. Sorry, you may be hearing noise in my house. My kids are not sleeping. So we are talking about 5 areas in you are losing money in your business, which you need to pay attention to fast. Hi, Coach Nancy. Say hello again so that I can add you. Just say hi or something. Just say words. Just say something. Say something, Coach Nancy. It promises to be very interesting. Coach Nancy, please, where are you? I can't seem to find you. I can't seem to find you. Can you say something? All right, I've seen you. All right, everybody. So let's take it up. Hi, Coach Nancy. So
Hi, good
you're not a
evening.
business owner, you don't want to grow your business, please, you can always leave this our life. But for the business owners who want to keep it and kill it and make sure that we're seeing the money, all right, so this is your space. Please take over.
Okay, good evening, everyone,
You're
and
looking
thank
so
you so
fine.
much. Thank you so much for having me this evening. I don't take it for granted. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, good evening, everyone, joining us. Thank you. So, today I want to talk about 5 areas that we don't pay attention. Okay, I'm back now. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. Okay,
Yes,
good
we can
evening.
hear you.
So
We lost you for
today
a
I'll be
minute.
discussing with us 5 areas of our business that we are losing money from. 5 areas. And before I start, I will just do a brief introduction of myself. My name is Nancy Nadi, aka the Money Boss. I've been in business now for 16 good years. Offline business, and I can say some of these things are thank you so much. Some of these things are practical things that I've experienced before, and before I turn it around and I started seeing results in my business. So let me just dive into the point because we don't have too much time this evening. So the first area in which we lose money in business and that we don't pay attention to is wastage of resources, especially for those of us in production, for those of us in manufacturing. We neglect those people that are making food. Maybe you are into pastries. We neglect those little things as our raw materials. We don't pay attention to them. And the reason why we cannot pay attention to them is not because we don't want to, but because sometimes it looks cumbersome for us to actually pay attention to those things. Like you are feeling like, how do I take stock of this thing? How do I know exactly what to do with this thing? But putting systems in place can actually help you achieve much more. And also, wastage is not only in your raw material, it's also in time wastage for your staff, it's also in delay in delivery of service to your customers. All these things actually make you lose money if you don't pay attention to them. So I've worked with people that they will say, I'm not making profit. And when you now come closer, look at their books, look at their record, realize that there is a lot of wastage when it comes to their materials or raw material, depending on where you fall in, whether you're a production or you're a manufacturer. How do you pay attention to your materials? Do you just stock up your material? Okay, for instance, maybe you make cake. You make cake in your business and you buy maybe 10 bags of flour. Can we really account for how many cakes actually did we make with the bags of flour? Or can our staff just go ahead and just make, sometimes it's mistake, it's not intentional, but if you are not paying attention to those things, you will continue to buy. And a lot of us can resonate with the fact that sometimes some item finish in your warehouse or in your store and you're asking, I just bought this thing 2 days ago. So where is this thing? So I remember I was working recently with an hospital. They are into production. So we had to analyze their raw material. We realized there was so much gap in the raw material usage. And what happened? Sometimes these things are not intentional. It's not every time your staff is a thief. It's not every time your staff is stealing. Sometimes it can just be a mistake. So what happened was, okay, one of the items they use for production is actually alcohol, and they buy it in gallons. So somebody was walking past in the warehouse, and the person kicked the alcohol, and the thing poured away. Now, because the CEO does not pay attention to that raw material, they didn't even tell her that that particular thing was wasted. They just said we needed another one, and she had to buy. She just went ahead to buy. But she buying it, she was feeling sad, like, I just bought another one, but nobody said anything because she was not on top of it. So now, when she now started putting structure in place, when things like this will occur, they had to bring her attention to it, because they can't even waive it. They can't maneuver it, because she will know that this thing is.
Oh, Coach Nancy, we can't hear you.
My data, I'm back. My data, I don't know what's wrong. So, but I'm back. So they couldn't call our attention to it to say, hello, ma, we had this issue, we made mistake, and this XYZ happened. So she was like, you should not try this carelessness, even though they did not pay for it, but it didn't happen again. And that boosts their profitability. That increased their raw material wastage is stealing your profit. But you can be doing business and be complaining, I don't know where the money is. There are different things that can still profit from you as a business owner, and we need to pay attention to them. Another thing that still profit from us is
before you go to the next round.
Yeah.
Sorry, because okay. I want it to be as interactive as possible.
Okay, great. I love that.
It's exactly what happens in my business. Like, okay. At first, I was having that issue, right? Like way back then. But now, banana, we count how many. We don't just say a bunch of banana. We count how many banana. Eggs, we weigh eggs. You crack the egg, you weigh egg. I'm not joking. Yogurt, we weigh the yogurt that we're going to be using. We're going to put in. Chicken, we carry chicken when we want to give to all this our shawarma that we do, right? The chicken we weigh it as it is. You know, they bring it 10 kg frozen or not frozen, or it's like that, right? When you cook it, it's not the same weight. You know. Then when you depone it, it's not the same weight.
Yes.
So we calculate this thing. Before you come and say you want to reorder, you're going to come back and show us that the chicken you bought after deboning, this was how many grams that came out. And every plate or every shawarma has a certain amount of gram. So that's gram. So we need to now go back and check whether we have sold the amount before you can even come and say you want to buy. Before you have to order, If you don't have that process, we are not even buying anything. So, like sometimes they'll tell me, madam, we're looking for 13 grams. I said, go and find that 13 grams.
Look for it.
But sometimes it could be that it's just shrinkage,
a mistake,
or something. But if it's really very minimal, I ignore it. But if the gap is too much, you are gonna pay for it.
And the truth is, it does not make you a bad boss. It just make your employee to be more conscious of the fact that you understand what you are doing and you are on top of your business. And I remember I was working with someone that does crayfish packaging now, and what they do is when they bring it out, you have to, when the whole crayfish is in that raw form that you have not separated the shaft from it, you must know the weight. When you separate the shaft from the weight, you know the weight. Now, you don't need to be in the office to say, I have to sit down with them because I have to check it with them. No, your business has the capacity to operate without you. If you put these things in place, if you know how many weight is out, when they subtract it from the weight that you receive, you know what is left. Then you systemize it on your software, and it makes life easy. You don't have to kill yourself. And you can know and the truth is, when a business owner knows exactly how much money you are making, I'm telling you.
Oh, I don't know what's happening to your network, Coach Nancy. But before she comes back, I also want to talk about this. Like, this is what I eat, breathe in Nelly's. And this is the reason why I can come here because I have created that structure. I can come here and be able to talk because I've created that structure. So if you are not doing that, if you have not created structure in your business, don't come on social media to start asking for sales because you're going to be working for somebody else. Let her come back. When she comes back, we'll bring her in. Please, Coach Nancy, when you come in, say hi. Yesterday, a friend of mine told me, someone actually that is in a DSI student, she told me how she lost 5 million naira from her staff and she did not know. I felt so bad for her. What was the problem? Her staff was telling people that, you know, she has a shop and her staff was stealing from her and she didn't know. To the extent that they'll be telling the people that they don't have, there's no POS, and all that, you know. So they will go and tell the girl one lady that does POS business downstairs, the people are using that particular POS and they were collecting the money. In fact, she finished paying them salary. She used to give them food, every single thing. But at the end of the day, she will give them money to buy food. They'll be like, which money are you giving these people to buy food? These same people that used to buy food 3,000. They ran away with the money and she did not know about it. And it was just a mesh structure. She doesn't sell food. She sells clothes. She doesn't sell food. She sells clothes. Every time when they give her reports, the sales are always very poor. And she felt like, okay, maybe that business is not moving. What she did not even notice that she has so much, she did not notice
I'm
it.
so sorry. I have to change my network.
No, understand that. I wanted to keep up the tempo until you come back.
Thank you.
You know, I was just telling them about a friend of mine who I know that lost 5 million from her staff. And her staff, because she has a lot of, you know, products. So she didn't really notice that she has lost even that amount of money.
True.
And they'll come and be telling her that POS is not, they'll be telling customers POS is not working. Not knowing that they will go downstairs, collect the POS from all those POS users. And then they'll change the money, collect. When the person pays, they will now, you know, have an agreement with the POS person. So it's not just about food business; it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Even down to water. Water, we measure water.
My home industry is worse. Telecom is worse. The reason why telecom is worse is that, number one, the product itself is cash. You can sell off recharge card now and turn it to money. If they steal your money, it's cash. So it's easy to find a lot of things like that happening in our industry. A lot of people have had issues, but I'm just grateful to God. It's not easy. It's not that you are too wise, but it's just that being able to have that system mindset and also be ready to invest in your business, invest in the right things that can work for you. You don't have to be waiting because most times as small business owner, we keep saying, I can't afford this, I can't do this. And at the end of the day, you lose more. So there's somebody in my DM today now. The person I've been seeing my post, protect your business. He now called today to say, I lost 2 million naira last week. That's how I explaining. What you would have spent maybe 10% of that amount to achieve, you now lost 2 million naira. You don't have to. You don't have to. You can actually protect your assets. So one of the areas where we neglect so much is our raw material. We need to know how to utilize our raw material. And from there, you understand that little business in your hand can actually be worth multiples of millions. I tell people, you can be worth anything you want in life. It's a function of you being ready to learn, being ready to you might not have the fund today, but what's the relationship with money? Do you hold on to money like, oh, I have 500,000, I cannot spend it on DSIO, I can't pay? No, you must understand that you have to exchange something to get value back. It's exchange of value, transactional value. You are giving something and the person is adding up to you, and you keep investing in yourself. I was reading an article about Tony Robinson and Warren Buffett, the richest people in the world, and they said one of the greatest investments they have done in their life is investing in a class or coaching. You might think the person is just talking, but those little wisdom, those little experiences, those words of wisdom have a lot to help you protect, have a lot to take you to the next level. And all of us, we are still work in progress, but it's just that you are looking up to somebody else is looking up to you, and that is life. And you keep growing, you keep learning, you realize you keep evolving. So a A lot of people don't even pay attention to their raw material. I've worked with a lot of people. When we get there, they will say, Coach, I'm sorry. And these things, when you get it right, you don't do, the workload is not much again. You systemize it, the thing becomes so easy. It's not like, oh, will I be counting this thing forever? Is this how I'll be doing this raw material issue? No. Raw material, effective raw material utilization is key for you. And you need it for yourself. Because I tell people, the business, when this money start coming in, so people will send me message. I work with people, oh, Coach, I was in debt, now I have more funds. I work with a guy on Instagram. He was in debt of about 40 million. He was now in the positive of 13. And I'm like, when I was telling you, he was like, Coach, but now, am I the one that owns the money or you? How much will you give me from your money? It's your own. So you need to pay attention to these things. When you see people growing, they said, okay, like as Nelly was sharing her story, people's success is in their stories. If she has not told you that I have to embrace, I have to do this, you just be looking, oh, this person is achieving much, but they have actually invested in some things, they've put some things in place for themselves. And that is what is making it work for them today. So let's move to number 2 point, because we're not going to stay more than 1 hour here today. And we already stayed 22 minutes. There is so much
No, Wahala. Go
when
ahead.
it comes to business. So number 2 is actually high employee turnover. A lot of small business owners don't know that hiring the right people with the right capacity saves you money, even make you make more money. And we need to get this right. At a little stage, you might be growing at your young age, you might not be able to hire that professional person. Fine. You evolve gradually. Even though the people working with you that are maybe school starts, how are you treating them? And one of the things that make a lot of small business owners to experience high employee turnover is because a lot of you don't have retention strategy in place. Do not retention strategy. When you don't have retention strategy and you want me to work for you forever, under which condition? When your staff wanted to come and join your organization, get this fact, and I like to tell business owner the truth. I'm very practical. I'm a practical person. You want to hire me? I remember when I was looking for a job, the reason why I went to look for a job is because I needed money. Need was number 1. Get it. When they now join your organization, they now realize you have structure in place, you have better plan in place, you have good retention strategy, the business owner does not yell, he has solved all the structure problem, systems is in place. The person begins to now say, okay, I can begin to commit to this kind of organization. I can work long. But when every day they come to work, you keep shouting, no respect for your staff, you treat them anyhow, and you want them to stay. Will you stay in that kind of place? Will your child stay in that kind of environment? My child will not stay in that kind of environment, to be sincere. So for me, empathy is the word. When I'm doing things with my employees, I'm saying, can I take it? Is it something I can take? Nancy, can you take this thing? Okay, if your daughter, my daughter she's writing WAEC now. And as she's leaving, she's going to the higher institution. Mommy, I want to get a job. So she tells me that my boss is shouting every day. I'll tell her, come and sit at home. Do you understand? We need to understand employee, high turnover of employers, they are coming, going. I remember I made a post recently, and the lady said some people were going and coming to come and steal from her. Like they will go and tell themselves and say, I've stole my own. No. Go and work in that lady's food restaurant. She does not do anything. Everything is just scattered. You can steal too and go and start your business. You don't know because a lot of people pay attention to, oh, I want to pay a little money to get knowledge. Whereas what you are losing is far more than what you invest. So employee retention is key. And as small business owner, we don't have to do it big from the onset. We can start and move gradually.
Let me say something about, it's as if you're just telling some stories of mine. So I'm getting some noise from my doctorates that are here. They are not allowing me to rest. Anyways, I can remember when I started, right? I didn't want to pay too much money because, well, I'm just starting. I was in my house. In fact, the others were getting so much, and I needed help. I was still working my 9 to 5, right?
Wow.
And I needed that help. So what I did was simple. I called my sister. I said, please, let me hire you. She was like, oh, no problem, no problem. I said, please, it's only 10K I can pay. No problem. So after a while, she just came and said, Nelly, I need to drop this phone and this stuff that is getting too much. My mate said that the 10K is small, but she didn't want to tell me. So she dropped it. I got another person. The person dropped. I got another person. I just, why is it that they are
What's
dropping?
happening?
I said, I gave you phone. I'm putting recharge card. Like, why are you guys dropping my phone from me? You know, and the chatting is a lot, right? So even at the time I increased it to 15K, yet they were still not. So one day, I had a discussion with one lady. She's a past alumni from FGGC Owerri, that's my school. And
Okay.
she sat down and said, Nelly, I rather pay, because I also told her this, my problem. She said, I'd rather pay one person who is good at what they do than pay many people small
13 people.
money. Yes. So that thing really struck me, and I took it to heart, right? So what I now did was, when I now traveled, there's a time I traveled, I was just sitting down, I was saying to myself, there's one lady who has been working with me, and she was really good at what she does, and I didn't want to lose her. And I sent her a message, I said, please, girl, can I pay you 50K? Like, that thing 50K was like, you know how you have scraped everywhere? You have scraped everywhere. Even you know that before you that 50K, you yourself, you know you're going to even work harder for you to even pay that person that money. I said, can I pay you 50K so that you will come and join me and work with me and like stay here? Like, I want us to do this together. Girl, hey, see my
Jiran.
Hey, hi. If you see ideas, ma, please, I don't know. I want to give you ideas of how to make money. I said, so you knew all these things. You knew all these things because I was telling you 10K. You just do. Sometimes I ask her how far. She was giving me ideas. She was telling me what to do. She was helping me out. She was telling me like this. She was after a while. She said, "Ma, why is it that you have not trained your nannies or something? Let them help you to be baking so that we can get more orders." I'm like,
I'm telling you.
Before you know it, that I don't know like this.
During our last masterclass for structure, a lady came and said, about our staff, they want to resign. She has some staff that were going. They have actually tendered resignation letter. And she came to the masterclass and she asked a question, Coach Nancy, and I said, if you treat people well, if they leave your organization, they are going somewhere else to work. They are not lazy. It's not that they are not looking for work. They just need a place that is comfortable, convenient. They have good vision, a place that they can see, that they can even see themselves growing in that place. So I told her two things. I said, okay, when you get back to the office, the new policy that we have given you from this class, edit it, share it with them. Let them have it. Because she was like, oh, Coach, I said, let them have it. You will see the response they will get. The next day, she sent me a DM saying, do you know, Coach, that 2 people has actually, they have told me they are no longer resigning. I'm not resigning again. I'm going to continue to work. And she makes cake. I was very happy for her. She said, I'm very happy. And these people are really good. So we get to a point where if we don't create the right structure, we turn these people that are good in our organization as demigods. They begin to control you. They begin to tell you, I will go tomorrow, and you say, please, I will put 10,000. You start begging them. Instead of you being at the edge or at the receiving edge, you set standards that are right, that they don't have to be your God, but they can be your employee and they will respect you, respect your organization. I was telling someone this afternoon when she said, oh, my staff don't care. They just feel that even though they don't care, if I like, I should fire them. I said, that means they don't value your organization. Bam. They don't value your organization. I won't lie to you. In the last 9 years, my staff, people have not resigned. I'm even scared, said, like, hey, these people, their salary will get to a place where I will tell them that God help me. And they are not even committing offense. It's not, and telecom business is very, very demanding. It's not easy. It's stressful. They resume like 7:48 and they close sometimes by 7+ and they get home and they are not late the next day. I had meeting with my employees early this year when we're having New Year gathering, and I was telling them how grateful I am. I'm not bothered about them because they are doing it right. But my sister, they are not just doing it right. There are some things in the policy that has made them conform and comply with what we have. And they know that as a CEO, they've worked with me for years, that I keep to my word. You must learn to keep to your standard. Don't be a boss that says A and do C. And sometimes I want to tell you, especially for us that are choleric, if you know your personality, I am one. If we are very happy when we are making sales, you can promise 7 and 8. But when you have structure in place, when you have standard in place, you don't do that anymore. I remember those days we will make sales like this. I'll be looking at my profit because me, I like anything numbers right from time. As I'm sitting down, I'll be checking my profit. I'll be clicking my system. I'm seeing it. 500, 700, 1 million. I scream a day. I shouted. And when I was screaming, I would tell my staff, don't worry, all of you, I'm going to give everybody tomorrow. I'm going to give everybody 30,000.
Me, it happened to me. When it was that time, they say, madam, where is the money? I said, oh, which... So these days, I know they talk again.
No.
And if I want to discuss, I don't say it when with joy. I say it, I have that discussion with my operations HR to be sure whether that is the right. Before they will hold you, say, madam, you say...
No, they will say you lie a lot. That's the problem. Madam, my madam lie a lot. My boss is not truthful. And the truth is, what I realized that it's not that you want to lie. You were in that happy mood. You decided to promise. And what now happened is that one of them will now default or will now come late the next day. You will now be angry like, I'm not giving all of you again. People are not serious. But they don't see those things. They don't see it. What they see is, you have said you are giving and you are saying you are not giving. My boss is a liar. My boss is not truthful. So what standard and structure having the right staff handbook does for you is that it helps you to keep quiet, because the policy will compensate them. If there is so much sales, the policy has a way of compensating. You don't need to talk anything. Yours is just to be the good boss. Smile, behave well, greet them, do the right thing.
And then focus on the people that you're supposed to focus. You know that if you have a structure, it's not everybody in your organization you'll be talking to. If you have structure, not everybody. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
I said if you have structure, not everybody in your organization. Using the organogram, you speak to the bosses. Why the other ones that are down? You be smiling now. Why you're firing the ones on top and the other ones down? So anyway,
I'm telling you,
I want to say something. I want to say something about this policy something. And I want everybody listening here, don't go and make the mistake that I made. I have come a long way, and you are getting this thing on a platter of gold because Coach Nancy is going to be.
We suffered, though. We suffered before we got it right.
Sisterly, let me diss you. Sisterly, this coach thing. Let me tell you, I hired somebody. Oh my God, I paid money. It was supposed to be within five months. 150,000 naira every month to help me to do the structure for Nelly's. Sister, I tell you in the name of the Lord, I suffered. The girl went to do a structure where my staff, everybody in their letter, because they gave letter. In the letter, they said that your resumption time is 8 o'clock. My sister, you cannot do, because of my kind of business, I have a food business. You cannot tell kitchen people to open at the same time as customer service.
No,
it's not possible. So everybody's letter had 8 o'clock. I came to the office the day. I said, what is the problem? Why is it that food is not ready? They say, madam, you created structure. And the structure said we start by 8 o'clock. Hey, Jesus. Food not ready. Nothing not ready. Everything. I was looking at them. They said, madam, now wait till we talk where we they do, because we don't want to get any fine. Hey, I looked at the paper again. I said, this is what this person wrote to. How can you say that production people should open at the same time as customer service?
No.
Hey, I was just looking at them, and in fact, after I spent this money, I just saw that she copied and pasted things that were from internet.
I used to say it a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It was not for my business. Now, my own business thing, every little thing, every is exactly as it is. For I say my own pain, and then they will write it.
Yes. So I love this your conversation. I did a video yesterday that I posted. That years back, I just felt that I didn't want my staff to come on Saturday. I want them not to be coming on Saturday to work. So I now told them, in their contract, there was Saturday. But I just woke up Monday and said, let's not be opening on Saturday. Let's enjoy. Let's be doing like the bank. You know now, we are still text running structure. That's what all of you are enjoying. We have suffered for you people to enjoy. So we did that, and everybody stopped coming. So at the end of the month, we were checking. Sales was dropping. And I started engaging my customer. We started calling. What is happening? Somebody that will buy product of 1 million started buying 400, 500. They were cutting it into two. So I called them because we've had relationship for a long time. They now say, madam, I won't lie to you. I'm buying in two places. If I buy from you, I will go and buy from competitor. Why? Because on Saturday that you don't open and public holiday, I go there to buy. They won't sell to me. They will say, because Agunasi did not open on Saturday, you now came to me. We are not selling to you. You are not our customer. So to maintain the two, They were going to buy from the other people. They were buying from me. So our sales was dropping. My staff too were experiencing it because I don't hide. It was transparent enough. Sales was dropping. So I now called them to a meeting. What are we going to do? They said, well, we're going to resume back. We now resume back and we continue. And I saw somebody recently post one thing and said, if you make people come on public, I'm like, your business is different from another person. When you are creating structure, number one, your structure should be about you, your personality first. If you don't add your personality to it, you will continue to shout. Number two, your value system. As a CEO, what is your value system? Some people, I've worked with somebody that don't have integrity. And when I was talking to her, that integrity and honesty, she said, Coach, I don't mind. So it does not make the person bad. It's just that integrity and honesty is not a number one core. Our number one core is excellence. And that is a personal issue. So when you are creating your structure, as the CEO, your personality, your value system, what do you value as a person, translate it into your business, your industry. You cannot tell a Domino's Pizza not to open on public holiday. Are you normal? You cannot tell a Domino's Pizza or Mr. Biggs or fast food restaurant not to open on Saturday or during Christmas Day. I don't understand. You tell them. So you must understand your industry. You must understand your employees too. You need to know the kind of employees that you have because their needs differ from some of us. We are still at the level of hiring more of the school start. Some people are hiring ONG. Some people are hiring graduate. So I say you can't copy and paste. And
what is
when you get the principle, you apply it to yourself. But there are some core things that must be there so that the compliance is working. If not, I get a lot of people come to my DM, Coach Nancy, all what you are saying, I have handbook, I have this one, but
they're not implementing.
And I tell them there is still a gap. There is a gap. There is something. So I will not tell them, send me your. So you do one-on-one. I will say, send me your staff handbook. When they send it to me, I go through. I will just be spotting the error. I will not tell them, look at this thing. Your staff will not get it right. Look at here. Okay, this is some of the things. So the fact, a lot of people just go and copy structure of banks, Access Bank, and give you. We are not the same. Access Bank is a multinational. I am a small business owner. Please, what is the problem? There are some things I cannot do. There are some things Access Bank can do. Even when it comes to benefits, there are some benefits I can't give you now. And I'm not sorry about it. I cannot give it to you now, but I will give it to you tomorrow. I will give it to you in the future. So now, I remember I bought a car for my manager because I can afford it now. Before I cannot afford it. So don't kill yourself. Don't let anybody put you at the tight corner. I remember somebody was saying, "Oh, create daycare for your nursing parents or nursing mother." It's not everybody that can afford it. If Access Bank can afford it now, I might not be able to afford it now. I will plan towards it. So understand that your size matter when you are structuring. Your size matter. So you look at all those things, all those factors. Yet you can still have a business that can operate without you, and yet make consistent income.
Please, Coach Nancy, allow me to say something. Someone asked here.
Say.
I hope Coach Nancy will visit DSI. This is too interesting. First of all, Coach Nancy was DSI 2021. Coach Nancy is DSI 2022. She's in your WhatsApp group for those in cohort 1, cohort, like she's there. It's not that you guys
should learn to invest in yourself.
And she's actually going to be teaching you guys about structure. Remember, I told you there's a free structure ERP solution. She's going to be able to also show you. It's free of charge for 1 year. All these things we're talking, there's no way you can make sales online if you don't know what is happening in your back end. Quote me anywhere.
It can't work. It can't work. That's the next point.
If you don't know what is happening in your back end, you can't know
being on top of your sales. Simple. If you don't have systems around your sales, the sales you are chasing, when it comes, you are going to be overwhelmed. You are going to be tired. You will see sales and you will run away. So if you see that DM and say, I'm not doing why? Because your back end is not in order. Number one, you must understand, for you to start making real money, like Nelly's, when it comes to online, when it comes to marketing, visibility, give it to Nelly. She's good. And you can't take it from her. So no matter how sad you are, you just have to accept it.
We need
so
when somebody is good, for me,
when somebody is good, the person is good. So one thing you must understand is your operations back end must be working fine.
That's why I wanted you to start off first. For DSI, you're one of the first people that will start off to get people's business then you know, and the ERP solution will be done. I have team already waiting for you guys. Just allow me to finish marketing DSI when I'm done. When I'm done.
Don't worry.
I don't have anything else I'm doing.
You people don't have choice. Your story must take this year. You must make money.
Amen.
You know, for
It's
me,
changing.
my own vision is to anybody I meet, you need to make more money. You have to change story. You can't be at the same level. My mission is simple: to raise wealthy entrepreneurs. And for you to be wealthy, your back end, your operations must be intact. See, the two important thing in business is getting your operation intact, then focusing on your visibility. Because once the visibility is high, when the others are coming in, your back end can get it right, done well. But if you have high visibility, your back end is poor, you are in trouble. You will be overwhelmed. You will start crying. I've seen business owners shed tears like this to me. They will be crying like, I'm tired, the others are not. I'll say, take it easy, and we'll take it up. And today they are fine. There's a lady I'm working with. She was like, Coach, I don't even want to talk to anybody. I'm tired. I want to close. I want to lock up. But today, so I realized that these things is actually very important for business owners. And for you to be wealthy in business, you must get off your operations. You must step out of your operations. You must allow people to run your operations while you focus on income generating activities, which visibility is one of them. Visibility is number one in income generating activities. And you need to know this. We are not here, thank God that Nelly, she has a physical business and she's online. The same thing with me. We are not talking story. We are talking practical. And there is result to show. It's not that, this one, result is there. So, because a lot of people recently will say, I've paid. Forget whoever you have paid. Pay the right person and get results. Don't tell us who you have paid, because the truth is, I don't know who you have paid, but if you pay me, you will get results. I'm seeing a lot of my SYB students in my last cohort, even I'm seeing them here, they are just waving. So you realize that there's difference, but you need to just get it right. Systemize your sales process. Ensure that your back end is intact. If your back end is intact, I'm telling you, you can travel for a year. I was telling someone, my telecom business, I don't want to talk too much here today. I don't want to call figures for you guys. Like last month, we still did 1.3
billion. It's a lie, you're gonna call, you need to make them when they're sleeping.
No, wait, madam, we did 1.3 billion turnover last month. And now, I don't even step into that business. For
How much did you say? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
1.3 billion last month.
1.3 billion.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's our turnover.
Who they breathe?
So you need to understand that we are not here to tell you stories. We are telling you things that can help you. And I want a lot of people to change their mindset about money. When you say DSI is 500, they say it's expensive. This one, structure of business is 150. Take it out. Your relationship with money matters. How do you see money? And that is how you will make the money too. If you are seeing money as a god or demigod to you, it will take you a long while to make money. For me, I see money in everything. And my clients know, if I sit with you, I'm seeing money. Opportunity is everywhere. But you need to have that mindset that actually sees this thing for you to attract it. I'm telling you. But they're out there, and it is just for all of us to attract. Then number 4, maybe I should just go. Our time is fast spent. Number 4.
Please go ahead. We're enjoying. Please, are you not enjoying what is happening here? Please, guys, go ahead and please make sure you subscribe to Coach Nancy's program. It's that SYB, right? Oh, what happened? She left. Are you guys hearing me? Can you guys hear me? SYB. I'm here for Coach Nancy today. I'm not marketing DSI. I'm going to market DSI after this live, but I'm here. Make sure you join SYB. SYB, very important. Structure your business with Coach Nancy. She's going to be back. So before she comes back, I also want to mention some other things that we do at Nelly's, right? Because at the end of the day, we need to make sure that we find out where our money is going to. Okay, she's back. Okay, there's no need to tell you guys. So part of what we do is to make sure that even our wastage, the cost of our wastage is actually included in the cost of the food that we make. So in case we do a wastage,
okay,
thank you. Make the money back
thank God. I'm back.
All
okay,
right, so go ahead.
So the fourth one is actually customer dissatisfaction. A lot of us don't care about our customers. And I'm telling you, these things is costing us so much money. And again, the cost of getting a new customer is far, far more expensive than the cost of maintaining the existing one. A lot of people, especially for people that are in business for maybe 5 years, 10 years and above, you see that, okay, somebody has pinned it for me. Structure your business with ease. XYB is the name of the course. So you realize that what happens
I'm
is
the
that
one. Please,
people,
can someone from Ghana pay? Someone from Ghana.
yes,
Ghana
you can pay. You
right?
can pay. Just come to the DM. We'll send you a Ghana account that you can credit. Send us a DM. We'll send you. We have students in Ghana. So customer dissatisfaction is very, very key. You are losing so much. A lady came to me, and I've experienced this thing before. I've seen people do it. They were making so much sales offline. It got to a point where their sales start to drop, because let me tell you, competition is becoming very stiff. It's increasing. More people will start your business. What is the strategy you are putting in place to ensure when more people start your business, you are still standing high? Yes, 150, but early bird is 112,500. If you pay early bird, 112,500. So that's it. So you realize that customer dissatisfaction can cost you so much problem. So you see, it's not that it can happen, but how do you correct it? How do you set systems and structure in place to ensure when these things happen, somebody can quickly redirect your issue? You can quickly be at the customer aid. You can help them resolve the matter and ensure those kind of things does not occur again. As small business owner, a lot of us take advantage of I'm still small. No, it takes small to make big. You have to be small to get to big. You have to understand there are some things that make you make money and make money on a consistent basis. I will quickly share my story here. I've not even shared story today, and I don't want to stay more than 1 minute. I started my business 16 years ago with 3 million, with 600,000. So in a year, I made it 3 million naira. After a year, I was robbed. They took away everything. I cried. I started all over again with no money at this time. I started using customers' money to trade. And in 2 years, I was able to raise capital of 20 million naira from no money. But today, I know I've made more than multiples of millions. I know my worth. I don't need to tell you anything regarding that now. But what I want you to understand that you have the capacity to build wealth in your business. But two things is sure. You must put structure in place and you must have visibility. You can't take away the two. Without visibility, you can't make money. Nobody will know whether you exist. Nobody will know whether you are doing any business. So you might have even though you have a good product, your visibility is key. Then your back end is what the structure does. Put order in place. Ensure as people are placing order from you, they are getting it. Not that somebody ordered for pink dress, your staff or you went to package black. All those inconsistency, this is what structure help you take out. All those delays, structure help you take it out. A lot of people did not even know they have capacity in the last call, that they have capacity to even have a bike. They don't know. When we start analyzing them, we told them, you can have a dispatch, you can have a bike. Why are you telling customer 4 days to get their delivery? And some of our clients started changing to 6 hours. Do you know that if everybody is doing 48 hours and 3 days to deliver the product, and you start to do 4 hours online, do you know that alone can increase your sales? Do you know that alone can increase your sales by saying, oh, once you buy from us, you get it in the next 6 hours. Or once you buy from us, you get it in the next 3 hours. It can skyrocket your sales for you. There is a lot to learn in the business world. And I want to encourage everyone here. Coming live, you can always learn the crumbs. The crumbs. There's what we call the crumbs in the Bible. The one that fell on the floor is what you will learn in this class. But when you come for the main course, then you will learn the main thing that will actually help you scale. Telling you. So you don't need crumbs, because you people are multi-millionaire, you are start. Some of you are still looking, oh, am I a millionaire? And I want to ask you a question before we end this class, that where do you see your business in the next few years? Do you see that business in your hand as something that can make multiples of millions? Or you are seeing it like, I'm just surviving? I want to change your narrative. In our module 1, mindset, system mindset, we will scatter those things for you. I remember a lady joined us in 2001. She said she had no money. I was talking online like this, and in Nigeria branching class for that matter. She said she actually saw me when you invited me the last year. That I was just talking. She was like, I will attend, but she didn't have money. She now went to tell her husband. As husband said they don't have money, she said, I will go and borrow. She borrowed 80,000 naira. After 30 days, she said she has been running that business for 2 good years. Nothing to show. She will just pay staff salary. She will have nothing to show. After 30 days of going through module 1 and 2, she realized she was able to retain 1 million. She started screaming. She said she danced. She said, I'm a millionaire. She danced throughout the whole house. What does she sell? Shawarma. Shawarma is what she sells. So businesses don't make you money. It's the people that run the business that make the money. It's your know-how. It's what you know that make money to come to your business. It's not about, oh, Nelly is into food. Let me go and do food. Oh, Coach Nancy is telecom. Let me run there. No. Whatever business you are doing can make you money. It is based on your know-how. And how do you have this knowledge? That's relating with mentors or coaches or people ahead of you. Let them share true life experience with you so that they can raise you up. Everything is not about money. I tell people everything is not money. Oh. Some of these things we are doing, whether you are paying, we are still giving you all. It's not easy to do it. It is not. I think I've said so, and our time is up.
No, Coach Nancy, you're not done. You're not done because we're going to. There's something that someone asked. Someone said, how do I find the right coach? And it actually struck me that many people don't know who to meet for what. Let me use myself as an example, and also Coach Nancy. Coach Nancy that you see here, I have a sister of mine. She sells crayfish. She is like one of the largest crayfish seller in Osun State, right? And she is doing amazing well for herself and her business. Guess what? When she started and she wanted, because she had issues, she had debts and all that stuff. When she wanted to structure her business, she didn't come to me because I am not the coach for structuring. She went to Coach Nancy Nadi. Today, my sister's story has changed. My blood sister, the one you saw dancing with her pregnant tummy, my blood sister, her story has changed. I am telling you this. It is only this year that my sister is now ready for visibility. She paid for DSI. She's in that WhatsApp group. She said, Nelly, I don't want you to do anything for me for free. I wanted to tell you this because I know that you are her coach. She's always every time she comes to my house, Coach Nancy, Coach Nancy, Coach Nancy. I said, I will not hear word for you. You and this your Coach Nancy. We will not hear word. But it just shows to you that different coaches can come to you in your life at different points of your life and your business life. So find out what works for you. Don't run to Niger branching because you just want to know. Is your business needing Niger branching at this time? Does your business need visibility? Does your business need to learn how to do business online? That's when you come to me. If you're struggling with, first of all, understanding structuring, then you meet Coach Nancy. That is where she comes in on board. She takes your business, dissects it, and brings out the money. You'll be like, I never knew I would make money from this place. So people who are doubting, I want you to enter into her DM right now. I'm not selling DSI at this moment. I am selling SYBE. Go into her DM right now. Go and get yourself structured. She's coming to DSI, right? She's also already in DSI. But she's not going to teach you as detailed as she would do it in her SYBE.
As detailed.
That is just the truth.
You're right.
Even those in DSI,
Nelly, I love you.
You end up moving over. You know, it's true.
Yeah,
even those in DSI, we end up moving over to Coach Nancy at the end of the day because maybe they now realize I also need it. So it is not, this is a case of you may need Nelly, you may need Coach Nancy at the same time. It's possible. So I want you to make that decision right now. Enter into her DM. 112,000, Abby? 112,000.
500. And I have a special gift. I have a special gift for people today. So if you are paying today, you are paying tonight, at least the first 5 people that will pay tonight will have at least 2 hours one-on-one section with me. That's dissecting you directly. So you need to take advantage of it because it's not cheap. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. So that's it. So the truth is, for structure, I want you to understand that. Sorry. When you get structure, I know what you need. And I want to let you know that if you really want to make money, I've said 2 things today. Structuring your back end, your operation. And the last one I wanted to share is about inventory. Inventory alone. You can ask your sister. We took 9 hours in taking inventory, but we have uploaded it.
I know.
People that paid for only inventory, they paid 50,000. But it's part of SYB, and we are not paying extra. There is so much in the cost that if you go through it, you will be happy. And I'm telling you the truth. A lot of people
that's why I want them to really come on board.
Yes. And I want you to understand that your inventory is actually 50 to 80% of your assets. Your asset is maybe 100%. You realize, go back to your business. Your inventory is almost 50 to 80. And a lot of you neglect your inventory. And you think you can be successful. You think you can be rich. It's not possible. That's one of the things we need to understand. And inventory, we have made inventory simple. Inventory, we've made it simple. Somebody was even, I realized I didn't know a staff of a particular bank actually joined my inventory class. After listening to it, they said they are bringing me to their office to teach. Because inventory is issue. A lot of debt, a lot of loan, a lot of issues. It's not grammar. We are not talking about inventory management. I am speaking grammar. We are talking about real-time practical solutions to inventory.
Practical.
I am very passionate about this thing. I can sleep there. And when people call me for, like, I can sleep with you, like, because I know there is money in business. I know your business can. Came from a.
Oh, my network went. Okay.
Yes, it's
I guess it's
I know, so sorry about that. So I came from a very poor home, but business, God used business to change my story. And I can call figure anywhere I stand. And I remember I was talking to one of my mentees, and she said, Nancy, your relationship with money is too smooth. I can cut 10 billion. And I want you to get to that point of practicing it. 20 billion. Don't let anything stress you. It's in your mind. As far as you can see it, it can become yours. As far as you can see it, as far as you can dream it, as far as you can think about it, one day you'll be amazed that, oh, is this me? Because that's actually my story. So I want to encourage everyone here, take advantage of today, register and get direct access, and the 2-hour session might be before your class or after your class, depending on what you want. Oh, no, the price is actually, the 25% discount is 1112,500. 1112,500. I don't want to send anybody change. I don't want to do transfer.
1112,500.
Yes,
okay,
yes. So thank you so much, Nelly.
I need you guys to take advantage of this. I need you guys to
and
take
advantage of a lot of bonuses.
Bonus, yeah.
What is bonus?
So you guys go and take advantage of this right now. Send her a DM. Send her a DM right now and get your own lockdown. Some of you have no business being online because your back end is crap. Your back end is crap.
I'm telling you,
so go and sort out your back end. Just go and sort it out. You need it. You need it. You know, because of one of those things, that's why, you know, Coach Nancy, as I told you, you're coming up, you're doing the teaching of that particular stuff. Because I know that's not my call, so if that's your call, you're going to teach that, even though you're even a DSI student. Or you're going to... Please, pity me out. You're still going to teach that.
I don't have choice. I'm loyal.
That's one of the reasons why, you know, I
can
about
follow
it.
me. They're asking for my hand. You let them follow me at Coach Nancy Nadi.
Coach Nancy Nadi, please follow her. Coach Nancy Nadi. You know, that ERP solution that will also help them, that it handles their inventory, everything is free for
everything. It's a full package.
For 1 year for DSI.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
Everything is a full package.
All right,
and they will be happy. They will be fine. They will be happy. Their finances, and I want to let everybody know that. Don't forget, numbers is the language of business. And in this particular module, we took numbers, 2 modules for dissecting inventory, your financial numbers in a simple way. And I like to say, it is good as a business owner to understand numbers from a business owner perspective. Understand numbers is very important. Thank you so much, Nelly. I appreciate you. For everyone registering today, you know you're going to get.
Well done, everyone. Thank you so much.
The first
someone said, is it a software? We have software. Anything we have something for you.
Of course.
We have something for you. Just join. Enter her DM right now. Enter the DM. enter the DM or get into her DM.
Woo.
All right, Coach Nancy.
Thank you.
I'm going to bring you back
so
again
much.
because
Thank you, everyone.
we have to do another video.
Yeah. We are going
I'm going to bring you back again because you have to do another video.
Yes, yes. Thank
All
you.
right.
God bless you. Bye.
Take care. Have a nice day.